Does anybody love me who's online? What's up, guys? What's up? We're doing a live stream. Patiently wait for people to come on. Anybody love us? Somebody? Yay! What's up? We're in the van. Little fat boy sleeping right there. I'm gonna leave you with him while I get this all set up. There you go, homie. Entertain them, bro. It's supposed to be entertaining. All right, woohoo! There's people live in the chat. All right, buddy. You're not being very entertaining. What's up, everyone? I was just editing a video for today, and then I realized that my Wi-Fi connection is not the hottest, so it's going to take me an hour and a half to upload today's video. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to live stream instead. So much easier. What's up, Jill? Ray, Mark, Debbie, Backroads, Lady T. Ugh. My weirdos. So, for those of you who want, let's get this out of the way. My back is feeling a lot better. Not perfect, but better. I'm actually going to put you guys... Hey, what's up, Mike Brown? Thanks for the super chat. I wish I could have beer, but my problem right now is medication and beer. Probably not a good mixture. Putting you guys in my Joby Gorilla Pod. Much better. Nice to see you in here, Pickup Life Raw. The Smiths. Oh man, I had such a good freaking day today. Currently, right now, I have extension cords running all over the place. I got things plugged in here, things plugged in there. But man, we had a super freaking awesome day today. I met a really rad couple that have been traveling around. They're full-timing in their van, and they made me breakfast. It was so cool. We had such a good day. I didn't film any of it because sometimes I just like to take all that in for myself. Hey, Lady T, thanks for the soda pop. Since I can't have beer, I love that. Super rad, thank you. So I started a video today and I didn't really quite finish it, but I got some cool things in the mail. Check out this thing. Just a sneak peek. I'm pretty pumped about this. This little battery pack from Jackery. The cool thing is it's got a plug on the end, so you can charge your laptop with it. I'm just charging it up now, and we'll see what it's like. I like this though, because this means I can charge my laptop anywhere without having to haul around that little one. It's pretty sweet. All right, so been doing a lot of thinking today about the van and what I want to do to the van. Because after Christmas, I wouldn't mind starting to take care of a few things. I think the first project on the go is going to be taking care of all the rust on the bottom sides of my van. Like, I have a fair amount of rust in the one back quarter panel, which will need to be cut out a little bit and then just redone. But taking care of the rust will be the first thing. It's not a really huge job except for the one in the corner, but that's the first thing on my list after winter is over. After that, I think the next thing that'll go on here will be my roof rack. Yeah. I'm pretty pumped about that. So guys, if you're on here, smash up that thumbs up. That'd be super freaking rad. And to get this out of the way while we're here, anybody who's in the Vancouver area that wants to come to our Christmas get-together on Christmas Eve, nothing major going to go on. Probably not, it'll just be a hangout. If you want to just kind of come be with us and spend some time with some people, come on down here. I'm going to actually decorate the van for that night. I'm going to go buy some Christmas lights. We're going to decorate the van. I also have a subscriber coming up from just across the border in the US that's got Christmas lights on his van. So hopefully we'll make this quite the little festive get together. So if anybody's kicking around, come on down to that. That'd be super freaking fun. And I'm doing that from 12 noon until everybody goes to bed. And we all can probably sleep at the beach that night too. So, hey Terry, thanks for the $10 super chat for tacos. Sweet. Yeah. There's somebody else out here that was trying to do something else for Christmas for everybody, for all the van dwellers, but it would have been cool to team up with them and do it together, but I'm not sure if they're going to be doing it. I haven't heard anything from them. But I think maybe in years to come, I might try to team up with some other people and make a pretty big gathering for those, maybe over a couple of nights prior to Christmas. Because a lot of van life travelers, they spend a lot of time by themselves, and if they're out of town away from family, where else are they going to go, right? Smurfalicious, hey, hey girl, what's up? I am doing a lot better, Emily, thank you. Definitely doing a lot better. Speed Bump, what's up? This was just like a last minute live stream. I was like my video's uploading right now, the one that was supposed to go up today. It's even gotten worse. Now it's at 2 hours of uploading. I figured everybody would be sleeping if I had to wait for that one. So I also got some more cool things in the mail, some things I can't reach. This beast. This big old battery from Jackery. I don't know. I want to check it out. I think they're blowing those things out. I don't know if they're getting rid of them or what, but yeah, anyway, they sent me one of those. My back's doing a lot better. And how tell them Russ, I'm 5'11", and I sleep widthwise in my van. My van's exactly 6 feet, right above the wheel wells where my bed's at. Lady T, no, this is the Jackery 500. It's called I think it's a 500, I think. Yeah, it's the Jackery 500. I'm not sure if this is like an older style one or what, but I guess they're blowing these things out pretty cheap, so she sent me one to try out. But I think they're blowing these were regular like 600 bucks. I don't even remember. I'm not going to throw it out there because I don't know. But I guess they're having a massive sale and they're just kind of throwing them out. I wish they were throwing them out. Oh. Yeah, Emily, you would fit like 4 of you or 6 of you on my bed. I know you're tiny, girl. Mike asked me, do I have a sponsor from Jackery? Yes, I'm currently working with Jackery until February 20th. So basically meaning I'm not, here's why I got you here. Here's why I chose to team up with Jackery. I have not put myself behind any brand ever on my channel. And I get at least, I'm not kidding you, at least 3 to 5 emails every week from companies going, hey, do you want to work with us? Do you want to work with us? And a lot of times I'm like, no, 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 no. You know, not unless it's financially benefit, but I don't want to put stuff in front of you guys so I can make a few bucks. This doesn't make sense to me because you guys are more important to me than making a few dollars from some stupid company. The reason why I chose to work with Jackery is because their reviews have been super good. They also, like, you know, that little that 240 battery I have, it's too far up front. I don't want to go get it. My desk is blocking me in. They actually make that battery for Honda. Honda has put their brand on that battery. So I figured, you know what, if Honda is willing to work with them, you know, that's why I chose to. So yeah, I'm working with them until February 20th. So you'll see maybe a little splash of them here and there on the channel. And they're going to send me every product they've got. Like these little power bars. This one is rad. But so they're going to be sending me a bunch of stuff. So you might see a few things from them and maybe some more giveaways. I'm excited for the giveaways. Who doesn't like to win free shit, right? But yeah, they've been pushing hard, man. They're really all over the whole van life market right now. I've seen them on a ton of other van channels. Aaron from Joshua Tree, what's up? Snowy Wyoming. Yeah, we ain't gonna get no snow here. Fingers crossed. I want this to be a no snow winter. That's my goal for Vancouver. Oh man, I wish I could have a beer. Sean Collins on the super chat. Yo Chrome, big fan of your videos. It's going too fast. How has your van been so far? Reliability? Oh yeah, van's been running super awesome. I'm saving for one. How much should I save? Stay weird. Sean, thanks for the super chat, and actually really good question. My van has been really, really, really good. I've had no mechanical issues. Fingers crossed nothing happens now that I've said it. But I've had no mechanical issues with my van. I've only had to do like general maintenance, like oil changes. My back brakes, my front brakes need to be done now. But other than that, I broke a leaf spring in the back corner, and that's about it. So broken down repairs has been $250. Cost me about $150 to do my back brakes. I'm gonna do the front brakes soon. But you know what? Honestly, if you're asking how much should you save for a van, buy the van you can afford. Don't think of your van as the long term. That's the be all end all. That's it. Buy something you can afford for now. If you find something for $1,000 that'll get you through 3 months of not paying rent, that's a big savings. You know, and just do a small little temporary conversion so you can convert it back to a regular vehicle and sell it when you can afford something bigger. But I paid $6,400 for my van. $6,500. That's Canadian. So that $6,500 Canadian in US is like $4,500. I don't know what it is. Do the conversion, but I made $6,500 for mine. Well worth it. The Nomadic Idea, thanks for the super chat and the coffee. I like coffee. Ramblin' Rome, beautiful here on the beach in Florida. I've met a couple today here that were traveling through, and they made me breakfast this morning. It was super rad. That's where they're heading, down to Florida. Who missing lots here? Mike, I'm not even going to attempt your last name. Mike, thanks for the $5 super chat. Buying a van in the next couple of months and going from California to I'm guessing that's Massachusetts, MA, not sure. But yeah, if you do come to Canada, hit me up. The best way to get a hold of me is fire me off an email or on Instagram. That'd be rad, man. And anybody who's traveling through Vancouver, if you're coming through, hit us up. We'll meet you guys at the beach somewhere. We'll hang out. Always down for that. I got a funny feeling this question's going to be a lot. Denise, my back is feeling about 80% better. I probably don't think I'm going to be doing any backflips in any near future, but it definitely feels a whole lot better. What's up, Coach? Sal Suarez? I love it when I do live streams and I got a couple of moderators on here. So cool. There's Disco Bear. Hey. Hey, homie. Hey. Hey. Wake up. Yeah. I think he's defective. Hey, are you defective, homie? You really don't do a whole lot. He likes to sleep and eat. Woo! You guys are funny. I love that. Come to San Diego for Christmas. The weather is awesome. It's cold in Vancouver, but we're going to stick around Vancouver. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to plan some trips for next year. Maybe we'll end up in the U.S. at some point. Hey, Mike, thanks for the $2 for a treat for Disco. I wonder if he'll wake up for a treat. Oh, what's that? Hey, Disco. Hey. 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 Get it. Get it. That a boy. Yeah, so on that note, being trapped in the van for a week wasn't so freaking bad. I tried to journey every day or 2 days up to Starbucks to grab some Wi-Fi to download more movies. I watched so many movies and TV series and stuff while sitting on the side of the road. It was shitty. You know, it's kind of funny to laugh at it. If you look at it, like the video was kind of funny when I rewatched it, like where I videoed where I fell. Kind of funny. But yeah, it really sucked. I mean, it would have been brutal if it was my first time, but I've been there before. I've done that. I've been in that situation where I've been like on my knees, not knowing how I'm going to get up. Good times. Yep, Paul, he'll wake up for food though. Now, Marnie, you're awesome. You're coming down Christmas Eve. That's sweet. Annie, is that Amy? Amy, my glasses are shit. Amy, yeah, I do watch Netflix. I have Netflix and I just download all the TV series and movies and stuff I need to watch. Or I park in a place and sleep at night, like I am parked right now. This is where I'm going to sleep tonight. And I have a Wi-Fi connection from where I'm sitting, so. Stephanie, thanks for the love. Whoa. My goodness, guys. We might have to take this into like an outside position pretty soon. It's hard to sit here and stay sitting. Hey, Terry. Don't worry about it, Terry. We actually just started going live like a few minutes ago. Like 16 minutes. Pretty sweet. All right, guys. Lay them to me. Lay down the questions. Let's get to it. Dropping bombs. Let's go. RC from Calgary. How you doing? I bet you it's cold out there in Calgary. Are you guys drowning in snow out there yet? How's dating in van life? That's a tough question because, I mean, for me, oh, stop moving. I don't really want to date anybody, and it's been like this a lot for me in the last handful of years. I've dated a lot of girls, okay? I've had so many girls in my life. It comes to a point, it's nice to just kind of focus inwards on me for once. And I've been doing that for the last, like, I don't even know how many years now. But yeah, I've been single for a while, so the whole dating thing hasn't been really much of an interest to me. But every girl I've ever met, whether it be at a place I've DJ'd or anything else like that, they don't care I live in a van. I've even at some of the event centers I go to, I've had girls there come over to me and say, hey, can we go show the new girl your van? I'm like, yeah, weird, but yeah. People don't really care about it. And my opinion on that is if they don't like my van, they can kick freaking rocks. Do I like Nicaraguan coffee? I don't know if I've ever had Nicaraguan coffee. When's my next ferry trip? I'm gonna stay here until probably the end of January or mid-January or something. I want to get as much of my daughter as I can before I take off for another month. So I'm gonna hang out with her lots through Christmas and then maybe 2 or 3 weeks in January before we bounce. And this time we're still gonna go back over to the Vancouver Island, but we're gonna tour the other half of it that we didn't make it to this time. Patricia Russell, my back is doing 80%. Do I still make coffee in the van? Yeah, I do. I do make coffee in the van, not as often as I should. I still have that ritual, that habit of waking up, going to grab a bagel, going to grab a coffee, when I know I can do that in my van, but I'm still in the habit of going to Tim Hortons or somewhere and grabbing my morning coffee. I don't know, I think it's the social aspect of it I like. But I would definitely probably save at least $50 a month if I didn't buy my coffee out all the time. Can you charge the power bar with the solar panel I have? Are you talking about this little power bar? This one doesn't have a solar input. If this is the one you're talking about, no. If you're talking about the bigger one I have, yes, it has a solar panel input. Frank asked, do I ever come to the United States? No, I haven't been down to the States yet in the van. I got this thing. I want to travel through Canada first. You know, the way I look at van life is I don't need to run to all these locations because I'm only been in the van for what, 15 months. So being in the van for, no, sorry, 14 months. I don't even know how long it's been. But if you look at it, that's 14 months. There's no deadline to my van life. I got the rest of my life to travel, so I'm in no rush to go everywhere. I'm gonna take my time, travel little places here, little places there. If I happen to make it across Canada in 2019, then great. If I don't, then no big deal. But yeah, because I think when people jump into things like van life or life changes, they rush and they get too excited about things and travel too far and miss the journey. I would rather just travel little bits here, little bits there, and enjoy everything and soak it all in. Amazing, nice, sorry, I can't even read that. Nika coffee on the way. Sweet, awesome. Are you gonna mail some to us? I'd be down for that. Sorry guys, I paused the footage. There it goes, it just jumped way ahead. I've been trying to hold it and read the comments, but once in a while it just kind of just starts blasting itself through. Happy Frenchies. By far you are my favorite channel. Great videos, keep them coming. Love Bulldogs. Thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. Everybody loves Bulldogs, they're just so freaking cute. Someone asked me the other day if I'd ever replace him if he happened to leave. And forever I'd always said I'd never get another one, but I think I might. If this guy ever decides he wants to kind of move on. Hey, nothing will ever replace you though, buddy. For real. But yeah, forever I thought I'd never get another dog. I always thought this is gonna be the last one, but maybe. I don't think the van would be the same without something, you know what I mean? Without a little fatty to jump up on the bed. But I think if I do get another one, I'm gonna give it a funny name like Meatball or Knucklehead or, I don't know, Porky or Fat Boy. Good question. So it's from where to go. I was so sure. Okay, ask how are the wheel wells? Okay guys, let's talk about those wheel wells while we're here. I first sprayed the rock guard liner on it like that couple that I met that lived in the -40-degree winters with no insulation, just the rock guard on the roof. So I tried the rock guard on my wheel wells. I put just a thin layer, it could have been super thick, but just so you guys know, that couple that had the bed liner on the roof, they got moisture on the roof when they came to Vancouver. Way up in the dry Kootenays, the roof stayed totally dry because it's a dry winter. They get like fluffy snow. Here our snow is like a Slurpee. So they ended up, because it's really moist over here, right? Super, super wet. And anyway, long story short, I got condensation on top of the spray rock guard liner. And just the other day, actually funny thing is, if you watch my video where I covered my wheel wells, that's the day I injured my back. I think it was being wedged underneath the bed, trying to maneuver underneath, because it's only 13 inches underneath there. That's it. So anyway, I covered it with 2 layers of Reflectix. First layer nice and tight, second layer with a little bit of a small bit of an air gap. Not like I thought it would make a difference, but just so you know, when you put Reflectix on top of metal, another layer of Reflectix on top of that layer, it just transfers. All of that coldness comes straight through the metal to the next layer of metal, and just it went right through. They're just as cold and just as wet as they were prior to not having the Reflectix on it. Reflectix is a shitty insulator, unless you can give it a good gap. So yeah, they actually got wet. Like not super wet, it cut it back a little bit. But what I'm gonna do is I haven't met them yet, but somebody hit me up that's converting a van that has some insulation, like proper insulation, that we're gonna meet up. I'm gonna take their extras and cover them with proper insulation. But yeah, Reflectix didn't work at all. And it wasn't worth the back injury either. If I injured my back and it worked, it wouldn't be so bad, but it didn't. Hey, Scott Baker, what's up? See you later. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you Christmas Eve. So awesome, man. Hey, Edward Hobbs is on video 67 and binge watching. You got a long way to go. A super long way to go. Can you guys really hear Disco snoring? Alexa, I wish I knew which video it was that sent you that little power pack. I need one. What power pack are you talking about? Like the big one? That's too far up there. I don't want to grab it, guys. I'd have to climb underneath my desk. Mike, you don't have to drop a super chat to let me know. Okay, check out Jane Ford's comment. Hold on, let me go back. Looking for Jane Ford. Jane, how far back is that, Mike? Jane. I don't see it. I don't see it, Mike. Oh, there it is. Jane Ford, Chrome, can you do... Jane Ford, I love that. Can you do the heart or I love you hand sign language? Just so you know, there's deaf people watching too. I didn't know that. Actually, funny story about that is my daughter, I don't know how to do the hearts. I can do that heart sign. My daughter knows how to do the whole sign language thing, the whole alphabet. She did it on her last visit. I'm like, how do you know that? That's awesome. Jane Ford, high five. Sweet. Thanks, Mike, for that. Blade 2172, coffee on me and a drink. I drink coffee every day. Awesome, man. Thank you for the super chat. I'm addicted to coffee. Like, coffee is like a legal drug, 100%. Like, I can't live without it. It's the first thought of my morning. Like, a lot of times I'm still rubbing my morning, like, trying to, like, wake up, and I'm already getting a coffee. My first thought. A lot of people are addicted to that stuff, man. I think I missed something. Anyway, Lady T says, Jackery is on Facebook and was good at returning questions I asked. Am I missing something on Jackery here? They have been super good, and that's what shocks me about them. Like, they read all the comments on any video their product has ever showed up in. They read them all. And they've even sent me comments. They've like put a square around them or pictured them, sent them to me saying, hey Chrome, you know, your community's super good, super tight. And then she's even sent questions that I might want to address. Super freaking awesome, man. This shocks me. The lady I deal with has been pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, Freedom Van Angel, that saves me some money then. But would you recommend the Reflectix as you have it than the standard installation? You know what? Reflectix has its purpose. Exactly what's written in the name, reflect. It's awesome for covering your windows with. Anywhere you're gonna get a beam of sun that's gonna hit, it's gonna bounce it back. That stuff makes total freaking sense. And or another thing that might make sense is insulating your walls like normal, and then covering it with a layer of Reflectix on the inside, just to kind of keep everything kind of bounced inwards. I don't know if that works once you cover it with like stuff like walls, but Reflectix is amazing when you have like a 1.5 foot air gap, like in your like what it's meant for, your roof in your house, your attic. But that's, you know, it does super good job on windows. Like when there's like heat being able to, or anything being able to bounce on it, does a super good job at that. But that's its purpose. Hold on. I keep getting bounced back to Jane Ford again. Did I miss something? Mike, I did check out Jane Ford's comment. Unless there's another one here. Sorry guys, can't find it. Hey Peter, what's up? Try foam insulation on the wheel wells and shave it down to the shape. I like that idea. I actually bought a big huge piece of that hard foam board, and I was gonna do it, but because of the way my bed's built, without removing the actual bed frame up, like the platform off the top, the problem with my platform that my bed is on is I can't move it unless I take out these side cabinets. So the only way to take it out is to cut the bed, and it's hard to get in there. I don't have a whole lot of leeway room because my walls curve as they go up, and my mattress is, my bed frame is tight against the wall, so it can only go up probably about 2 or 3 inches, and that's it. But yeah, I had, if you watch my video, my insulating the wheel well video, you'll see a long piece of blue hard foam board insulation. What's the size of your batteries and inverter? Yeah, size of my battery, all I have for a house battery, I have one deep cycle battery. It's a small little yellow top Optima battery, and it's a 55 amp hour, and that's it. And for a power inverter, I have a 400 watt power inverter, just I think it's a Motomaster brand. It's from like a local box store, Canadian Tire. It's a 400 watt power inverter, and it powers everything that I need. Like, I'm not running anything major. I'm charging my laptops and devices, and you know, a few lights here and there and stuff like that for camera work, and that's really about it. And the Optima yellow top battery, my friend bought it for his car stereo, just to run for a car stereo stuff, and they're fully completely sealed. So you can tip them, you can mount them upside down if you want to. They don't off gas, they don't anything, but they're freaking expensive. That's the only problem with them. There's way better, cheaper options than that. Mike, yes, I do like dubstep, very big fan. I'm an electronic music fan across the board. You name it, anything that's in that electronic music umbrella, I'm in it. Everything. I'm a huge fan of that stuff. Hey, Nomadic Bike, what's up? I've been so disconnected from you guys, like freaking crazily disconnected. I've been away from the comments. I haven't been reading things as often. My only focus over the last week and some has been just upload the video, and been busy with other things. And when I hurt my back, I was like, the last thing I wanted to do is sit there for a few hours and just do comments. And I was never parked near Wi-Fi. I feel like I'm like out of touch of everything, including my Patreon. I've been a little out of touch there too. It's a shitty feeling. Like, I know it's weird. When I'm in the comments all the time and always connecting with everything, things feel better. It's easier to upload. You feel more connected to people. Now I feel like you guys are all just a bunch of strangers. You're not strangers. I recognize lots of you guys in here. But it's hard not being in comments. Oh yeah, Mike Brown says no Discord either. Bad Chrome. I haven't been on Discord in probably a month. Discord's our chat room if you guys don't know. Mike's kind of my boss on Discord. He gives me shit all the time. Mike's always like, you gotta come over to Discord. People are asking for you, Chrome. Yes, Mike, I know. Miss Susie, been a while since I have spoken to anyone. December is busy. I don't have no busy things for an excuse. I have all of the medication that I've been pumping myself with for my back is like clouded me. It's made me foggy and not really want to fight. I don't know, it's been weird. I don't do pills or anything, so anything that alters me that way, it totally fucks me up. Chrome snores like a basset hound. I probably do. I don't even know. I might snore. I should leave the phone on one night and find out if I actually do snore. That'd be a curious thing to know. I know he snores, but could you imagine both of us in here? People are like, what's going on in that van? You snore, that's for sure, fatty. Hey? Hey? Sorry guys, I'm missing so many comments here. Glucosamine is a natural choice for inflammation and pain. I've had so many people message me like tips and things that have worked for them, and it's been so awesome. Mike, no thanks. Live stream my sleep 8 hours overnight. That's the last thing that anybody wants to see, because who knows what I do in my sleep. Could you imagine that? Like, I don't even want to get into it. That's hilarious. Do I have insulation? Yes, I do. I have 2 half-inch layers of insulation on the roof, the hard foam board, and on my walls, everywhere where would have been a window, I have all those areas covered with half-inch foam board insulation. I've packed, my doors are all full of fiberglass, vapor barrier, Reflectix, and same thing in all my big deep cavities are all fiberglass, vapor barrier, Reflectix, and my back doors are all covered and stuff too. And even have that black there is actually pink foam board painted black. So that's where the windows are. They're just covered in foam board. Diddy Muck, what's the smallest van I would suggest for van life? That's all up to you. I mean, I don't know. I could never do van life in anything smaller than this. But mind you, I've never been in anything smaller than this. But I personally, I don't think I would find a minivan comfortable. But that's to each their own. I know some pretty big guys that live in some pretty small vehicles. Like at the beginning of the chat up here, Scott Baker, he's been in a couple of my videos. He's a big dude. He's like a ginormous bear. And he sleeps in the back of a Suburban full time, like a regular Suburban van, like truck or whatever it is, SUV. And he sleeps in the back of that thing. So anybody can make anything comfortable. It's just all depends on what you're willing to sacrifice to live this lifestyle, right? Sarah, what kind of cooler do I have? I have a Pelican cooler, and am I a fan of it? No, it's too expensive for what it does. But yeah, I have a Pelican cooler. So anything but that one I have, the one I have holds ice. Like in this weather, it'll hold ice for 3 days, maybe 4. It depends on what I have in the cooler. But it's only rated for 3 days on my cooler. But they do make some really good ones like Pelican, Yeti, and all the other little plastic molded foam things. They're pretty thick, those ones. Mine's really thin. Mine doesn't have a whole lot of insulation on it. I think I might build a nice box that I can just, drop the top of it in so it looks nice. Maybe cover it with I have some extra wood. Maybe cover the box with this stuff so it matches the van with my cooler on the top. That way it's got like an extra layer of insulation. But I'm an ice chest kind of guy. I would prefer a cooler over a fridge. But I did see a pretty cool fridge the other day. I seen one of those, it's like a drawer. It's like I don't know who makes it. I can't remember. Yeah, it's like a fairly long fridge, but it's only about this tall and it's one drawer. I'm like, ooh, okay, that sparked an interest. But I usually don't like fridges because fridges are pretty boxy and big, and I don't have the room in my van for something like that permanent, because a fridge and that's a permanent install. But one of those drawer ones, I could probably make something like that happen. I'd be interested in that. Terry says she has a Yeti cooler, and as long as she doesn't open it, it keeps ice for a really long time. I've heard some really good things about those white Yeti ones, the white ones. I don't know if they come in other colors. Anytime I've ever seen anybody, even met anybody that had one, said it's awesome. I did a van tour closer in the summer. I think it's on my channel as a rugged van build, and the guy I kept saying cheap and cheerful. It was a cool video. He has a Yeti, and he said that thing is a rock star. He loves it. Made me wish I would have bought it, and it's a nice, clean looking one anyway. Do I have a hotspot? No, I don't, but I have access to I have access to Wi-Fi because that's a long story. I made lots of videos on it. I had a subscriber connect me to his home, so his home internet actually has high Wi-Fi hotspots all over this side of BC. So that's what I'm running on right now. I'm running on a Shaw Go Wi-Fi hotspot. Hey Patty, how are you? Thanks for the $10 super chat. My back is doing a lot better. And so for those of you that are on here, there's 274 people watching. Magical Moments Candid Photography. Those are the sweet people. Well, that's Patty, but her and her husband bought me the Ray-Ban sunglasses that I always wear, like the real Ray-Bans, finally. Anyway, I'm going to announce this once we start. I'm going to make an actual video. Once we roll over to 24,000 subscribers, Magical Moments Candid Photography is going to be giving away another pair of Ray-Bans to one of you. So that's pretty freaking cool. Thank you, Patty, for that. You're a freaking rock star. It's so cool. That was like the coolest thing. No offense to anybody else who sent me stuff. One of the coolest things I ever opened. It was like one of those moments where you're like, really? Mine? So freaking cool. But yeah, Patty, my back is feeling a little bit better. Probably 80% better. Diddy Muck, what did I do with my lifetime collection of stuff? I sold it, all of it. If you go back to the beginning of my channel, or I have a playlist down there that says binge watch it all from the beginning, you'll see in like the first couple of videos, I sold everything in 4 days. I walked around my house, took pictures of everything in my camera, and I sold it all in 4 days. So let's put some reality to this. I bought my van August 16th. I sold all my shit before like August 18th, 19th, or 20th, somewhere in there. I don't know. Like, I sold as soon as I bought my van, I started to sell my shit, sold it, and I was in my van full time by September 12th. Like less than a month, like boom to boom, and I was out. Last minute decision, just jumped into it, and I sold it all, and I don't regret selling anything. And trust me, man, I loved so much freaking stuff that I had, and I don't miss it. I don't regret it, and it was such a rush. It was so cool to just watch it all leave and know that I don't know what I'm doing next. It was so freaking cool. Hank VanLife, what's up? Thanks for the $5 super chat. And if anybody out there, you can click on Hank. He has a YouTube channel. Just click on that one, send him a little subscribe. That'd be rad. Amanda Stewart, can you hear the rain? I am staying dry because we're in the house. But it's been raining really, really bad out here. Super bad. So yeah, Patty, as soon as we get close to rolling 24,000, which should be probably, I don't know, in the next couple weeks, hopefully, I'm going to make that video. I have some videos coming out, so I got to wait to get those done. And then yeah, I'll make it just an announcement video for that to hopefully pump up the subscribers a little bit. That'd be super freaking cool. Woo! Gospel Fisherman, hey Chrome, you're a legend. Thanks for the love, man. Hey, Gospel Fisherman, you see my fishing rod? It's right here. Right here. Look at my fishing rod. Oh, I woke up the beast. Sorry, homie. I didn't mean to wake you up. Dude, you farted, dude. Come on. Why'd you fart? Why did you fart? Dude, it stinks in here. He's looking away. He's like, that was you, Dad. Nope, that was you. Lady T, thanks for posting that link. Dometic drawer refrigerator. Yeah, super cool. Thanks for that. Yeah, see, I don't know, like something about, like I was never going to be a fridge guy, but when I seen that drawer fridge, I'm like, hold on. I could make some room for that. It was just cool. No matter, Bike, you're funny. Please lick the smash button. Share, tweet, and subscribe. I don't have Twitter. I used to have Twitter back when I was in the clubs DJing a lot, but I never really got into that Twitter thing. A girl and a dog. Was your van expensive? $6,400. Pretty cheap. If you look at it, $6,400 for me would have been like probably 4 months worth of regular rent. Super cheap. You know, I mean, if you look at buying the van you have, comparing it to how many months rent you'd have to, you know, like for me, living in the van 4 months would have paid off my van. Super simple. John James, thanks for the $5 super chat just to promote our Discord. John, that's super rad, man. Thank you. So yeah, if you guys don't know, now you know. We have a chat room on Discord that you can get on there, chat with everybody here in our community. And obviously, John James is willing to give me $5, thank you, just to promote my own chat room that I never go into. Sorry, guys. I try to, but I never make it in. Yes, Mike, I know. Bad crumb. Thanks for that, John. Super cool. Mike, thank you, Mike. Christmas cheer for Chroma Disco Challenge. Aw, Mike, you rock. $5. You guys are funny. A few guys have been starting these $5 challenges and stuff in my chats. It's so awesome. Kim Green, yay, I love you guys. Thanks for the live stream. No problem, Kim. Thanks for coming to join us tonight. It's so cool to hear you guys say you guys like the chat room. You guys just like it because I'm not in the chat room. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Maybe after we're done this live stream, I'll bounce over to Discord and we'll chat with everybody. Now that I'm up and active and not so freaking high and drugged out, and dude, I was in a freaking daze, like on all the drugs I was on. Whew, those between the muscle relaxants and shit, I was just like within a half an hour of taking them, I was like poor Disco's looking at me like, what's wrong with you? That's some good stuff. JF Low, I bought a minivan for $300 and I've lived in it since April 28th. Awesome. That's super cool. And look at the savings. Dropping rent for a $300 minivan. So freaking awesome. You know, and I think that's a smart way to do it. If people are jumping into van life and they're on a super freaking tight budget and they don't have the money, get into whatever they can like move around for a couple of blocks here and there for a couple of months. If you know the van's not going to drive far, just drive it short little distances every day. It gets you out of rent. It gets you out of debt. Man, that's super awesome. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That's 7 months. Rent-free for a $300 minivan. Super rad, man. High five to you. All right, comments are flying by here, and I'm missing them all. Yeah, Terry, I pretty much did. Like, my whole life when I first hurt my back was just like, I was a zombie. It's crazy. I'm coming to Canada in July. It would be awesome to meet you, a girl and a dog. You bet. Anybody who's coming out this way, hit me up. I am down anytime. Hank says, I have an Extreme 5-day cooler for my van. Oh, sweet, man. Awesome. Starting van life January 3rd. That's awesome, Hank. Rick Remix, what's up? Well, I hate that when I'm reading comments and all of a sudden they go, brrr! They like reload it and boom, I lose wherever I was at. Sorry, guys. Skipping like lots of you. Welcome to live streams. This is what live streams are. Read a comment, miss 12. Read a comment, miss 15. Yep, back is still good. Whoa. I'm like way out of touch here. Boom! Alright, I'm just going to leave you guys chat with yourself in the comments, apparently. Ellen Summers. Very Merry Christmas to Chrome and Disco. Thank you, Ellen. That was super sweet of you. Oh, I love that. Disco Ellen gave you money. She gave you money. It's probably for you, buddy. Hey, come say thank you. Come say thank you. He's too busy back there. Oh, I'm going to copy that link. John James just posted the link to Discord. I'm going to repost it. What? You know what? That's funny. Post. That even work? I reposted the link and it's not even working for me. Disco is turning 7 years old in January. I think it's January. I'm really not too sure of the date because I don't know where his paperwork went. It's probably in a folder underneath my bed somewhere. Gus in a bus is heading to the RTR. Atta boy, Gus. So yeah, Gus, when you're there, the key to getting subscribers on your channel is put your freaking bus in front of any YouTuber you see. Instant subscribers. That's cool, Gus. Love that. See, I tried to post a link, and it's funny because one of my comment moderators just posted a link and they could do it, but it blocked me from doing it. How does that make any sense? Do you know any travel nurses in van life? I don't, but I've met somebody who's going to be starting. They live in Canada here, that is going to be starting, and they're hoping to be a travel nurse. Her name is Michelle. Boxman says BC stands for bring cash. Only if you're renting. Otherwise, it's not so bad. Just don't ever get gas in Vancouver because it's expensive as shit. Beeps and eats. Just notice Chrome's on the screen. Ooh. Sticks and brisk Burnaby. I like how you spent Burnaby. That's funny. Oh, guys, give me a sec. Ugh. Woo. Stretch it out. Get out of here, Disco. Ugh. Staying sitting for too long, it's a little stiff. I get gas from my dealer. Man, if they had dealers out here for gasoline, they'd be making bank. Don't get me wrong, cheap gas is pretty cheap out here right now, but in the summer in Vancouver it was like $1.65 per freaking liter. Just crazy. Stroke haunted, my back is doing way better. Yeah. Yeah, Mo's like, do you redeem your, hold on, where to go, cans and bottles? It gets to that point in the summertime where it's like, all right. See, Mike, that's insane. You're the second person that's told me that. 92 cents for gas in Ontario. That's crazy. That's freaking insane. Mike, ship me some gas. Super AM Goyas. Is that, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Goyas. Happy holidays. Thank you for posting such great content on the regular. You're welcome. Thank you so much for the super chat. Can't believe that. 92 cents for gas. Man, you know how much gas that Super AM we can just call you Super AM. How much gas 92 cents, $4.99 would get me? 92 cents, that's insane. Gas in Vancouver is pretty cheap right now. It's $1.27 a liter, which is the cheapest I think I've seen it in Vancouver ever. I fueled up at Costco yesterday for $1.24.9. I try to fill up at Costco as much as I can. Costco's pretty good. They're always cheaper than anywhere else in town. See, Rick Remix, $1.96 in Texas. That's not per liter, that's per gallon, which is like 3 3/4 Canadian liters. So we're like triple your gas price. Think about that. Gas in Canada is freaking nuts. Yeah, see, like Recruit Jesus just said $2.04 per gallon. Think about it, we were paying $1.64 per liter. Yeah, Canada's all in liters, the US is all in gallons. And I think there's like 3.77 liters per US gallon or something. I'm not sure. Don't hold me on that. Mike, that's hilarious. Thanks for the super chat, Mike. Shipping gas and beer bottles to Chrome. Please make sure you write gas on the bottle so I don't mistake it for beer. Yeah, Costco in South Dakota is $2.04 a gallon. Costco here is $1.24 per liter. Man, you guys got it easy down there. Disco, stop farting, dude. I heard that. I heard that. He just lies there and just like lets them rip. My turn, buddy. You wait. I'm gonna brew one up just for you. I'm missing something. Where's Gus's comment? Someone said LOL Gus. Where is that comment? I missed it. Gus in a bus. Yep. Yep. Jane Ford says, Chrome, it's healthy for Disco to fart. I know it is, but when we're in a small box like this, it's dangerous. Like, it scares me when he rips one, like, over by, like, my heater, and it's like, oh, dude, this isn't going to be good. He gets some doozies sometimes, man. Like, it's weird to have to crack the door for your own dog. You're like, oh, dude. And he's let them, like, we've been at meetups, and he's been, like, walking around. He'll let them rip like it sounds like a human being did it. They laugh, like, was that really Disco? I'm like, oh, yeah, man. He farts. He lets it rip. He lets it rip. I need a fantastic fan. I think whenever I'm gonna put a roof rack on my van first, and probably pop out windows first. But I think I probably might end up adding a roof vent just to see if it really makes a huge difference. I know it's gonna be nice to have airflow, but anytime I've needed airflow, I just pop my back door open a little bit, and it's worked. Like today I was running the heater and parked at a place and I was doing some work in the van and I just cracked the back door like that and it created enough ventilation that I felt it kept the climate at the right temperature, created a bit of an air breeze. Front windows are cracked about that much. Elysium, you're hilarious. Michael Whalen, thanks for the super chat. Love your channel. Glad your back is doing better. It definitely is doing better. But, I mean, the only time I really feel it now is when I stay in one position for too long. So I try to, like, move around as much as I can. But I've been icing the crap out of it, and that has helped a freaking ton. Stormy, I am 5'11". I'm thirsty. Give me a second. Give me, homie. I think this is the first time I've ever drinking water on a live stream. It's always beer. Today it's water. Boring. Alright, I'm missing stuff. Stormer's like, oh my god, he answered. It's hard to get comments, guys. Really hard to get them all. Viking Van Man, Disco's making gas. Have I thought about getting a motorcycle? No. That's never really been a thing for me. Never thought about something like that. I mean, one of these days, not days, one of these years, when I feel like I've gotten everything I needed out of this van and I buy myself like a manufactured high top, I'll probably end up buying a mountain bike again. It won't be anytime soon. Just so I can have the garage space to put an expensive bike in. Or I live with 2 dogs in a van. I live in a van with 2 dogs. Could you imagine the farting I deal with? Insane. That's hilarious. Where's Wendy? Thank you for the super chat, Wendy, for air fresheners. Thank you. Hey? Air fresheners for your stinky bum. Your stinky bum. Oh, my screen on my computer froze. Reload. If you guys ever get glitching like that, just reload your browser. Sometimes it's not the stream, it's just your browser. Freeze frame. Alright, I got that song in my head. Freeze frame. Dun, 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 dun. However that song goes. I remember my aunt used to have that freeze frame song, I don't know who sings it, on a 45 record. Gabriel Garcia, come to Seattle for good local beer and dinner on me. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Gabriel, sorry, I just said Gabriel. Sorry, Gabriel. Gabriel. Sorry. I suck at reading names. I'm the worst at that shit. Unless it's like John, Frank, Steve, Ann, I'm okay. Curtis Tucker, first time watching live. Welcome to the live stream, Curtis. This one's not going to go crazy like a lot of the other ones we've had because I'm not drinking today. Usually I end up drinking on live streams and things can get a little freaking weird towards the end. I could, however, pop a few muscle relaxants and you guys could watch me sleep. Mike, what kind of music am I into? I'm an electronic music fan, and across the board, anything from like progressive house, electro house, trance, dubstep, all that stuff. I'm a big fan of anything electronic, including like digging into some genres you don't hear about that much anymore, like you know, Goa or drum and bass. A huge fan. But that's my genre, hands down, 100% straight up. You know, I mean, yeah, deep house, tropical house, all that shit. You'll very rarely catch me listening to like hip hop or like never really rock, never country. I like my house music. Oh. I like alternative rock. Not me, sorry, that was a girl and a dog likes alternative rock. I had my phases when I was younger where, you know, you go through those growing phases where you're into little things, all of a sudden you're into one thing and all of a sudden you're into another. I went through those phases. Like I used to have a jean jacket. Picture this, a jean jacket with a cut off thing. It was more like a jean vest and we cut the sleeves off. And I had the big fat Twisted Sister logo on the back. Yeah, well, it was a phase where I was like into like Twisted Sister, Quiet Riot, Rat, all that shit. It was only like a 1 year thing I went through, and then it was back because I grew up on pretty much dance music. I grew up, all my mom's sisters and stuff listened to a lot of disco stuff. So that's where I think my passion for that RPM, that faster beat, came in. I can't believe I remembered my Twisted Sister jacket. That's hilarious. I bet you my mom still has that jacket. My mom's got these big, round, I'm pretty sure she still has them, big round wooden drums with like a little pop lid on them. I don't know what they came in, but she used to keep all that shit of mine. So I think she still has my Michael Jackson jacket with like all the zippers and shit on it, like the original OG one. Bet you all that shit's still there. That's hilarious. Ninja hugs for Disco. Disco! Someone wants to give you hugs. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Say what's up, homie? It's like, yo, I just want the food that's in that drawer. Is that what you want? Get it. Get it yourself. Get your own food. Get it. Okay, get it. There you go. One more. Come here. Always food. Food, 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 food. That's so cute. Terry. Hey, Disco, love you, buddy. Beeps and Eats, that's super rad. Has tons of concert jerseys, concert t-shirts from the 80s and 90s. That's freaking cool. I remember like those concert ones. You're talking about the ones that are white with like the 3/4 black sleeve? Those were badass. I thought about, I mean, I can't do it now that my merchandise, all my shirts and stuff are on Teespring, but the other company that used to do my merch, they had those 3/4 inch old school rocker looking shirts. The ones you used to get the old like Metallica shirts and stuff on. Oh, I lost your comment. Cora's like, will the rain ever stop? Yeah. I doubt it. It's been brutal. Hey, Cora, just so you know, I don't know how much you've watched my videos, but I was out to lunch for a week with a sore back in the van, pretty close to where you live. Like right behind the Home Depot by your house, Cora. I spent like 6 days stuck in my van on that street. We made it through it. It was funny because I was the only person on that block sleeping. I move a little bit during the day and come back at night. But by the time I left, there was like an RV and 2 vans. They kind of just like, as soon as one shows up, they all kind of show up. Kind of accumulated there. It was funny. Carly, no, my parents didn't name me Chrome. I changed my name legally to Chrome myself. My birth name is Carrie, and I didn't really feel like I fit Carrie. It wasn't my thing. I never felt attached to it. It always felt weird. So yeah, like a long time ago, I said, screw it. You know, my DJ name was Chrome, and everybody called me Chrome anyway, so I just changed it to Chrome. And now it's like literally, here, hold on, let me pull it out. I'm grabbing my ID. Where is it there? There it is. Okay, it's focusing on that. You see that? I don't know the camera. See? Chrome on my ID. Super sweet. Oh, I got a gas receipt in my pocket. Yeah, and you know, and that goes back to something I always tell people on my channel. Be who you want to be. And if you don't feel connected to the things that you're connected to, just become what you want to become. You don't have to stick in what people say you have to be. What's up, Blind Views? Welcome to the live stream, buddy. Disco, Blind Views is on our live stream. Do you care? Say what's up, buddy. Whoa, you got stuff in your eyes, homie. Hold on. Chromie, what did I miss? You haven't really missed a lot. Oh my goodness. Disco is life. That'd be a good shirt, actually. Someone's actually asked for more disco merch. So I might see if I get my design guy to put together some more stuff for just disco. Come say hi. Come on, up, up. Up, up. Come on, up, up. Up, up. Come on. Up here. Put your feet up there. Come on. Come on. Up, up. There you go. One more step. One more step. Or not. That's fine. John's watching us stream live in his van. Wicked. Blind Views, thanks for asking the question. For the 1 millionth time for everybody who's on here, my back is doing much better. Thanks for the love, man. I appreciate that. Some doggy shirt. Yeah, but I wouldn't mind putting together a few different design ideas for disco. Or just maybe get one with just his freaking mug on the front of a shirt. Boom. I paint pics for kids. Whoa, you knocked over the camera, buddy. You're knocking everybody over, homie. What are you getting at? Yeah, if anybody's an artist that wants to like draw something up for disco for a shirt, that'd be super freaking rad. I have no artistic skills at all. What are you doing, buddy? Dude, what are you doing? The camera's over here. I don't know where you're going. Where are you going? Camera's right there. Right there. Right there. Don't bite me. Get out of here. Camera's right there. What? No, don't kiss me. That's gross. Yeah, gross. Gross. No. Dude, that's like... Dude. I'm not that kind of guy, homie. Funny guy. Get it? What are you doing, Disco? Leave me alone. Sorry, Disco's... What are you doing? Hey? What's going on, buddy? I can hear your tummy growling. Go have some lunch. Some dinner. You smell like a fart, dude. That's funny though. Yeah, at least my Wi-Fi is not cutting out like it was last time. Funny thing is, I've quite often got the worst Wi-Fi connection sitting in the same spot I'm sitting right now. I've done many live streams from this parking spot, and for some reason today, on a nasty, rainy, cloudy day, I'm getting a super good connection. Like my cell phone is at like a full, completely all bars. It's impressive. Charles, you're right. Maybe Disco has to go outside and take a shit. Don't shit in here, buddy. I thought, where's it here? I thought Chrome was just a stage name. Nope, that's actually my name on all my ID, everything. My mom doesn't know I changed it, though. I don't know what my mom would say if I told her I changed my... I should tell her that. Merry Christmas, Mom. Look, I'm no longer Carrie anymore. I hated that name when I was younger, man. Hated it. Anyway, guys, we also have disco calendar. I just got a phone call. Damn it! Sorry, guys. It was the golf club where I do all my DJ events at. The lady just called me. I just denied it. Denied! Yes, my mom does call me Carrie. But most of my family that I know, that I see, they call me Chrome. So, but my mom's always called me Carrie. I don't see my mom very often. Every so many months we get together. I don't think she'd really care if I told her I changed my name. I've always done kind of whatever I wanted. I've never been the normal guy that followed my ways. That's funny. Rick Remix. A Carrie would never live in a van. Cooking Pop-Tarts video. I just eat my Pop-Tarts cold. I don't think I've ever heated Pop-Tarts in my van. I've roasted marshmallows in my van. Where you just take marshmallows in the end of a fork and you just take a lighter to it and just like... Because I like my marshmallows burnt anyways. So I just like boom, light it on fire. Blow it out. I've roasted plenty of marshmallows in this thing. So many. Super funny. Who picked out Disco's name? That was me. I did. You know, it had to be something music-wise, and some other music names really don't fit. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't. Pop-Tarts cold, sinner. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how else I'd cook them up. Pop them in front of my Olympian Wave 3 and let it heat it up. That would work. Where is it? Hold on. So yes. Thanks, Mike. I actually just removed that person from the feed. I love it when you get people in here that are like pretending to be other people. We get them a few times. Tone Arm, I love that screen name, by the way. How did I get into DJing? That actually makes for a good story. When I was really, really young, I always used to I was always a quiet kid. I was super fat when I was young, so, you know, I didn't really have a lot of friends. So I ended up really just spending a lot of time at home and onto my music. And my mom said even when I was young, like, you know, 6, 7, 8 years old, I used to have this little, like, long old tape recorder where you put the cassette tape in it and pop it down. It was flat. We had this little pull-out handle. It was an old cool thing. I used to record my voice on that and play stuff from another music source in the room, like a radio, and I used to talk on that recorder and record the radio playing behind me and pretend I was a radio host. I used to do that all the time. I used to have this big walk-in closet, probably half the size of my van, and I pretend to be a radio host guy, and then that never ever really stopped. And then as I got a little older, I used to take cassette tapes and you pull all the tape out of it, and you lay it down, and you can actually cut the tape up and retape it back together and pull out pieces. So I used to cut pieces of it out, put it back together, put it back in, play it, listen to what it sounded like, stop, pull it out, cut it little seconds. I'd make remixes of music out of a cassette tape by cutting and moving, cut pieces of the tape to different sections. It was crazy. It would take me hours, and I would remix tracks and move the wording around and create beated instrumentals out of it and just crazy shit. But that's where it all started. Then when I was 14 years old, there was a local roller rink in town. I walked into the roller rink and I lied. I told them, I said, look, I DJ all my school little sock hops they have at lunch hour. I'm the DJ at the school. I lied. I've never DJed a day in my life. But I had a huge cassette tape collection, like those cardboard singles where you kind of push that. This looks dirty. But the cardboard singles where it's single, not, okay. Where you push the tape through and you pull it out the other side. I had like the 65 tape holders, like 3 or 4 of them stacked up. And that's my first DJ gig. I went to the roller rink, DJ'd for one night at the roller rink. And they used to have another DJ. He was about 25 or 27, 28 years old, something. He was an older guy. He was the regular DJ and he was like super good. And I walked in there my very first night and I DJ'd on a Friday night. I got on the microphone live for my first time. And the lady at the end of it comes up and she's like, do you want every night of the week we're open? She's like, I'll fire the other guy today. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. So my one night lying to get the job got me the job, and then she gave me full time. And I DJ'd at that roller rink 4 days a week, full time from the age of 14 all the way until I turned 19, and then I quit, and then I started in the clubs after that. Doing like a couple little small things here and there, and then it just slowly evolved over time. There's my starting DJ story. And, you know, when it comes to DJ stuff, I don't do it as much anymore because there comes a time in your career where you know you just got to kind of stop, pull yourself back, and let everybody go forward. I've had a lot of pretty big successes in my DJ business. Like, put it this way. Here's the last thing I did. Instead of going on a long spieled story about all the stuff I've done, the last thing we did is we got called out to be me and my buddy Bobby, he's a drummer. We do a live DJ and drum show. So while I DJ, he drums along with me. We opened up for Flow Rider in the summer of 2016 on their Canada tour. Super freaking rad. I got some videos and stuff like that. I think I splashed them in a video clip somewhere. I should actually make a video about my DJ past. It's actually a pretty good idea. and start pulling up some video clips of my club days and stuff like that. But it's just come to a point where I just don't want to do it anymore. You know, I love the music, but things are changing so much now, and I really can't get on the vibe of this whole new hip-hop era. It's driving me fucking nuts. This mumble garbage is killing me. So at the point I'm at now in my life, I would like to continue just focusing on video work and doing video work for corporate companies and stuff like that, and doing YouTube videos, traveling, enjoying my life, and take the DJ stuff and keep it to myself, make mixes and share them with people online, put some stuff online, get back into the music that I love, and get back to where it all started, doing what I love to do, and only taking the DJ events that I want to take. That's why I'm slowly kind of pulling myself away from the golf club and getting other DJs involved with the golf club, and I can still make money from them. All right, that turned out to be a pretty big babble. Woo! Okay, I missed probably a shitload of comments. I haven't looked at anything. Jane Ford, I hate Jane. I don't like these questions because my answer is always going to be no. Jane Ford said, would I DJ her wedding if she got married? No. But if you needed a damn good DJ, I can provide you one. As long as you're here in Vancouver, I can. I have two really great DJs that I work with that'll be doing stuff at the golf club for me. One of my best bros, Bobby, the guy I drummed with, him, and then Jake, who was in a video just recently. So Boxman says I was DJing just as CDs were coming in. Damn. Yeah, I went from cassette tapes to CDs to vinyl. And then I spun vinyl for my whole club career. I spun vinyl, breaking the old records out. Spun vinyl for a majority. I actually started my club stuff doing CDs. Then I flipped it to vinyl, and then that's where my DJ career took off. I was spinning on turntables. And yeah, I ran vinyl right up to just about the bitter end until they came out with those big DJ controllers, and that's what I use now. I have my DJ controller, which is super easy, super mobile, no muss, no fuss, no needles, no nothing. It's super great. But yeah, I've had so many people on here messaging me asking me if I would DJ their weddings, and it's hard though because as much as I want to, I have no interest in doing weddings anymore. I find them incredibly boring as a DJ because they always end up turning out to be the same. But I do know some great DJs, so if you're in the Vancouver area and you're looking for a good, trustable DJ, I can point you in the right direction, that's for sure. All right, I'm missing some. Someone said disco poo bags. Hello, sorry, Tammy. Hello, I'm a new sub. I have a question. Cargo van or cargo trailer? Okay, Tammy, here's my view. I don't have experience with driving around with a huge trailer attached. But the couple that I did meet that I met this morning, a couple of van dwellers that are traveling through, they live in a huge cargo van and put all their accessories in a trailer. But they said having a trailer limits them on where they can park. So that's the difference though. If you're dragging along a trailer, you're going to limit your parking possibilities. Because a trailer in any town or city limits, you're going to break every parking bylaw practically anywhere. Because you can't park in a regular parking spot with a trailer, meaning that you'd have to search out industrial areas or rural areas like that in order to be able to park. So I would say cargo van, straight up right now, because cargo van's going to fit through any parking areas or any kind of a van for that matter. Like, I don't think I could do van life hauling a trailer around behind me. I think that would really hurt the places that I go, the places I park. You know, would limit some of the back roads I go on. Dragging that thing around with you is tough when you're want to, you find a lake somewhere and you can't really drag a trailer down there because there's nowhere to turn around. That's not super tight. I think a trailer would limit a lot of things, but depends on what your life is like. Maybe a trailer is 100% perfect for you. Everybody's different. Now everybody wants me to DJ their wedding. Sorry, guys. I don't know how you pronounce the name. L-E-X, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, someone asked, I need height. I think a small box truck. I think box trucks are freaking super freaking cool. Because you can get box trucks that fit in a regular parking spot and are not much wider than my van, but got tons of roof room. Box trucks are freaking super awesome. The gentleman that's on there now, Elysium, says a step van is better than a box truck. I went out to meet Elysium. He lives not far from where we are here, probably about an hour and a half out of Vancouver. And he has a step van, like a big, huge Snap-on Tools. Come on, buddy, go. Sorry, guys. A big Snap-on Tools truck, like an old one. Not an old one, but like the big ones. The thing's a freaking beast. It is so big. He has a king-size bed in there, and the king-size bed, I'm not shitting you, looks like a kid's bed in that thing. He's got a huge king-size bed in the back, and it's still got like this much room on that side of the foot side of the bed before the wall. It's so big. Rick Remix, why are Disco's balls black? He's always had this little black patch right on the back. I think it's just because he's sitting on it. It's always rubbed the hair off his nuts. He's always had that dark spot there. Disco, you have a black spot on your balls. He's drinking water. He doesn't care. Jane Ford wants to know if I'll DJ her birthday. I don't DJ anymore. I'd like to slow down on that side of my life. Larry, a shuttle van. Those shuttle vans are pretty badass. I did a van tour with a lady on my channel. If you go back, I think I wrote lady lives in a van, lady lives in a bus. Actually, hold on a second. I made a playlist on my page, on my YouTube channel page, that says van tours. Her video is in that. She lives in a shuttle bus, and it's badass. And she says she parks it in front of old folks' homes all the time and never, ever, ever has a parking problem, which is super freaking awesome. Yeah, they're cool, especially because they got blacked out tinted windows. If you kept it sleek on the outside, you'd never know. Super rad. Need to DJ a van party. You know what? If my channel ever got big enough that we could accumulate that kind of a number of people, I'd be down for doing a weirdos gathering. Kind of like an RTR sort of thing, but smaller. Is Disco the butt of jokes? No, Disco does have a black spot on his balls, if that's what you're talking about. Disco, you want to come show them your balls? Low top or high top van? I'm going to say if you've got the money to buy a high top, buy a high top. And I'm not talking about one of these converted. I'm talking about a manufactured ProMaster, Sprinter, Transit, stuff like that, that's manufactured high top. If you got the money, buy the high top. If I had the money, I would have bought a high top like that. But some on my mouth. I don't find the high top conversions, I think, look funny. The only time I've ever seen a conversion high top look good is not the high one, but it was like a medium extension on the roof, and it was on like a huge 4x4 van. That's the only time I think they look okay. Otherwise, they look like an old folks home wheelchair transfer vehicle or something like that. You'll see at a hospital for transferring patients with a big wheelchair logo on the back. I don't like the look of them. Grom, you need to head you need to head to South Carolina. I have quite a few subscribers down there. Doggy boxers. If if my merch company did stuff like that, I would definitely put stuff like that out. But as of right now, they don't have anything like that. We have Weirdos Unite leggings or tights or whatever you want to call them. They're on our merch store. Those are pretty freaking rad. I haven't seen them yet. I know somebody close to here. I don't know if she's still on the live stream here, but Amanda bought a pair. So I'd be curious to know how good they turned out, but they look badass, man. Like those Weirdos Unite ladies tights are so awesome. Ruth. Hey, Ruth. How you doing, Ruth? Thanks for the $10 super chat. And Ruth, we will do brunch soon. I'll message you back about that one. Beeps and Eats, I ordered a pair. Do I shave my legs? Shaving your legs is probably a good option if you're going to wear the leggings. Just saying. And there's nothing wrong with shaving your legs. It's all good. Hair is kind of a gross thing anyway. It's gross. It's just like, feels weird. You might want to, hey, where'd it go here? I missed it. You might want to shave the rest of your parts too if you're going to buy a pair of those leggings. Might feel a little bit nicer. Vagabond says, I'm using a low top right now. More worried about where I can park, like in garages in Vegas. Yeah, my van's 7'6". It says, but I've fit in underground parkings that say 7'2". But I think when they market 7'2", that's the absolute lowest point in there. But I've never ever hit that barrier. Even going onto the ferry when it says 7'4" sometimes, I've never tapped that little line like when I'm driving into it. So, Mike, thanks for the $2 super chat. Let's grow Chrome sub count to 30K challenge. So anybody who's watching who hasn't subscribed, now is a damn good time. And those of you who are just on, who haven't been on here since the beginning, we're going to be doing a giveaway from one of our beloved subscribers. Is going to be giving you guys a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses. The same people that bought my official Ray-Bans for our 25,000 subscriber giveaway. I'll post an actual video soon. Chrome, howdy from just south of the border. Drizzly night, you got it. Same here. You can hear the rain. It's drizzling right now. It's not rain like full-blown downpour like it was earlier. It was brutal earlier on today. Beeps and Eats, your subs are the best. I have a damn good community here. And I've seen, and you know, I don't spend a lot of time on other channels' content, so I just don't have the time to. But there's been plenty of times I've gone on to other people's channels, and I don't know, like I don't know the word camaraderie. I don't think I've ever used that word before, but the whole connection in their comments doesn't seem to be there. It seems to be like just a lot of individual people making comments, but there's really not that connection. And I find a lot of that in my people here. And I get to experience that mostly because of my Patreon. And you get to see the family that kind of goes on there. I don't know. I have a pretty awesome community here. And I don't know what happened. I don't know why. But everybody here has been so freaking good. So yeah, the people that are going to be doing the Ray-Ban giveaways are the comment right there. It's got the M on the logo. Magical Moments Canon Photography. Those are the beautiful people that are going to be giving away Ray-Bans at 25,000 subscribers. Woo! And you know what really shitty thing is? I can't rig that giveaway and make her give them to me because she knows my shipping address. Box fan. So Valerie from Margaret, how old am I? I am 44 years old. Come on, buddy. Whoa, take it easy. Up, up, up. Let's go. Up. Come on, I can't help you, buddy. You're doing it on your own. Oh. You hit your head, buddy? Come here. You all right? Hit your noodle? Bonk your noggin? Did ya? Good buddy. there's only a really short distance for him to get underneath here. Whoops. From the floor. It's always funny watching him try to wiggle through. Justin Hughes turns 45 this week. I have a goal for when... I've always had this goal in mind for when I was 45 years old. And my goal in mind I had was to... I hate saying these goals to people because I always keep my goals to myself because they're my own things. But my goal when I was 45 was to be debt-free, have $10,000 in the bank, and be under 200 pounds, which is my usual normal weight. So if you look at it, the whole debt-free thing, if I lived in my condo, would never happen. Ever, ever, ever. It would have taken years to get there. But now I'm pretty much on the move. 10 grand in the bank, I don't even have like 200 in the bank today. But it's getting there. Now that all my debt and stuff like that's gone, and I just finished paying $2,250 to my daughter's dance. Woo! Woo! She loves her dance though, so worth it. That was just for competition season. That's not her dance fees, that's just for competitions. She's good at what she does. So worth it. But now I can start putting money together for my engine and stuff like that. Not like I need an engine, but for repairs. That's what I'm working on now. So hopefully by the end of this month, I'll have about $1,500 towards my engine repair fund. And then probably another $1,500 next month if things stay the same with YouTube. Be pretty cool. Karen Morris. Keep on living the life. I missed it. Messed up. Canham? K. I'll call you K. Canham. That's pretty bad. My glasses, I can't read that shit. Not only are they scratched, but they suck for reading. I broke these glasses. That's electrical tape. So as soon as I can scurry it up, I'm going to go in and actually get 2 pairs of glasses. One for driving, which is this one, and one for doing computer work so I can actually freaking read. Because that's sad. Canham. I read it as Karen, because it looks like Karen from here. I'm getting old. I can't see. My back is out. Man, I'm gonna get a walker. Forget about getting a motorbike. I'm just gonna put my little like 4-wheel, not 4-wheel drive. Those little ones the old people drive around the mall. Me. The little. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Whoa! Did I ever miss a shitload of people on here? Woo! Witch on Wheels, almost the big 60. Rick Remix, 53 in April. Disco's 7 years old in January. I'm 45 in August. Justin, hey, thanks for that, Justin. The goal could happen. Just keep doing what you're doing. Except for the 200-pound thing. I got a bit of a ways to go. I've gained, since I've been in the van, in the last 14 months, I've gained 20 pounds. Which isn't so bad. I always seem to fluctuate every year. I go up 20, down 20, up 20. Seems to be that common cycle for me. And I always drop weight over Christmas. It's a weird time to drop weight. Usually people drop it between Christmas and summertime, but I always seem to kind of lose that little bit over Christmas. So far this year, no. But I try to eat good. Here's most of my grocery haul today. Ugh. These little packaged salads. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 meals right there. Nice, easy, and done. I'm getting poked by my fishing rod. Whew. Lou says, hey Chrome, I'm 5'2", and I'm wondering if I should buy a low roof or a high roof. Why? Because the low roof of a Sprinter is 5'7". What's your opinion? Honestly, if you're 5'2" and you can fit, I don't know. Honestly, here's the deal. If the high top is not that much more expensive than your low roof, and you have the option and it's still within the same price bracket, I would still go with that extra few inches of height. I myself, even if you're 5'2", and you could fit in the other one, but remember, if you do anything on the floor, you're going to lose a couple inches on the floor. When you insulate the roof, you're going to lose a couple inches on the roof, which brings you pretty tight for space. You'll probably get through it. You'll probably be just fine. But think about that extra little space of storage. If you could have an extra few more inches, that gives you an extra little higher cabinets. That little few inches of storage can go a long way when you're in the van. I myself in that situation would just do the high top. That's just me though. But if you don't like the look of the high roof, then don't do it. But if I was you, I'd stand in there and keep in mind you're going to lose some inches on the floor, some inches on the roof once you panel it, put it together. It's a good question though. But being 5'2", you can get away with a low top. Maybe not my kind of van low top, but definitely in one of those newer ones for sure. I would just go stand in them both. But if the other one's way more expensive, I don't know, it depends. I can't see. Or just wiggle them down, man. Be the cheap car salesman to them. Treat them just like that. Last chance, gotta get it today. Do the same thing to them. Say, screw it, dude. I'll give you the same price as that one for that one and I'll buy it today. Sooner. Sorry, I can't even pronounce that. Thomas, debt free sucks. Been there, done that. Debt free since 2001. Wicked. I've been debt free since 2018. I've only been debt free a handful of months, and it feels good. Touristique to Canada. What's up? Oh man, I'm way behind on comments here. You guys are way ahead of me. All right, I'm skipping through comments. I might be missing a conversation, but I just grabbed one. Tammy says, how tall are you? I'm 6'5". A cargo trailer would be better, I think. I think that whole trailer subject is a weird one. I think before you decide to build out and buy a trailer, my suggestion is go rent a trailer and drive around with it go rent it for like a month or a week. If you rent it for a week and just go take it on vacation and see if you can park in towns before you make that kind of jump, because that's big. You know, that adds an extra, like what, 15, 20 feet to your car? That's huge. But I've seen some pretty cool trailers, man. But I don't know, trailers are a touchy thing, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Because I know the couple that I met up with today, they have a huge Sprinter, and they had like a, I don't know, 10-foot trailer attached behind it where they had some of their sporting gear and shit like that in. That thing's freaking massive. Like, they couldn't park it anywhere in the city. They couldn't find anywhere to park. And when they met me at the beach, they had to take up a length of parking spots, the length of like 6 cars, right? Right on the beach where they took up like a whole shitload of parking spots, where I took up 1. Trailers are touchy, man. But I think renting them's a good idea. Take one out, have some fun with it for a week, and see if it can happen. I know there's van lifers that do drag them around, and they have them. But all depends on where you are, what you're living, the kind of van dwelling you're doing. If you're the kind of person that's off-grid, in the desert kind of stuff, then fine, do your thing. But if you ever plan on staying in a town, I think having that kind of length is going to come into a whole lot of problems. Because I know there's really nowhere in Vancouver that you can legally park with anything that long without breaking some kind of a parking bylaw. A lot of people can get away with it because they're off and moving the next day. But that couple that I met up with today, they got a parking ticket the other day because they went into a parking area and they didn't ticket their van, they ticketed the trailer. So when they wrote the ticket was for the trailer because they didn't pay for a spot to park their trailer in. they had to pay for another spot because they were taking up an extra one. They wouldn't let. Sorry, I'm laughing because my face is frozen on my laptop and I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, am I frozen? My face on my computer is like, it looks funny. Chad, thanks for the love. I'm actually excited about Christmas this year. I've never really been a holiday guy. I don't really care. I've never cared about Christmas, never cared about, oh, disco. I've never really been a holiday guy, so this year has been, I don't know, weirdly exciting for me. Hey Josh, what's up? Sorry, Josh. One of my comment moderators got your comment. Josh is okay. See, I love that though about my comment moderators, man. They're on it. But Josh is cool. I love that. Hey, Romy Raven, you don't have to say sorry. I love it that you were like, boom, see you later, Josh, delete. I love my moderators. You guys seriously are awesome. You make my life so much easier. Core, what's that meeting on the 24th? Core, all I'm doing on Christmas Eve day and Christmas Eve is I'm doing a get-together at Spanish Banks, just down on the beach here somewhere, just for any van dwellers or anybody for that matter that wants to do something on Christmas Eve that has nowhere to go or just wants to be around people. I'm mainly doing it because I know there's a lot of like international travelers that are staying in Vancouver for the winter, because if you're traveling Canada, Vancouver's the best place to be for the winter because we have a really mild climate, no snow. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to do a meetup just for everybody to come on down and not be by themselves. I got nothing to do on Christmas Eve. So Corey, yeah, if you guys want to make a pit stop, you guys are welcome to. I'll be here from 12 noon and I'm going to sleep here that night, so I'll be here all night long. And I know I have some people from across the border coming. I'm going to decorate my van with Christmas lights. The cool thing is I talked to Jackery about the Christmas light thing. They're not only, they're going to pay for all of my Christmas lights and pay for all of that stuff, all of it. It's going to be funded by Jackery, so it's going to be rad. So we're going to decorate the shit out of the van. We're going to power it by all the batteries I got from them. Should be a lot of fun. Like I put in my video yesterday, it was like, bring food, bring beer, bring yourself. Don't bring beer, don't bring food. I don't give a shit. Just come on out, have some fun. Hopefully it's not pouring rain on us. I don't care if it's cold, as long as it ain't rain. Hey, Tour Seat to Canada, you be out Victoria in February? Let me know, because February is the time I might be back over on the island again. So let me know. It'd be cool to meet up with you. Yeah, Amanda, sweet, right? So yeah, with Jackery, I'm allowed to write up to $500 worth of filming budget receipts for that month. So whatever I buy, and then after I'm done buying, I'm just gonna donate all the lights and stuff like that. It's gonna be pretty cool. Carly, no, I did not name my van. No. I always thought it was weird when people name their vans. I guess the name's good if it comes up organically and kind of just it suited the purpose. Like, yeah. Lady T's like, I'm gonna name my van The Boss. But yeah, nothing's ever come up for my name for a van. I can't wait. Sorry, I just seen a comment about Planet Fitness. I can't wait till Planet Fitness really pushes their way to Vancouver. They're, I shouldn't say that. We have Planet Fitnesses around here, just not enough of them to make it worth it to make the shift from Anytime Fitness to Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is way freaking cheaper than Anytime Fitness, but out here there is more Anytime Fitnesses than there is Planet Fitnesses. Sorry, just reading messages. Yeah, I don't know what Planet Fitness is in your guys' area, but out here it's like 10 bucks. My Anytime Fitness is 50 bucks. I pay $48 a month. And I don't shower there enough to make it worth the use. Like, even if I were to go there like 3 days a week, it still doesn't make it worth the cost of the membership. It'd be different if I worked out in there every day. That might be a little bit different. So yeah, I know Planet Fitness is a huge, I think that's because Planet Fitness started in the US. I think that's why. You know what I mean? And they're just slowly coming up here to Canada. And they've been making appearances all over. I know Vancouver's got one. A couple of towns surrounding here have them. But I like, Vancouver's got like, probably within a distance from where I am now, I could probably count 5 Anytime Fitnesses that I can go to. 2 of them that way, 2 of them that way. And there's 2 in Richmond too. So yeah, so 6. Or 1 in Richmond. 5. I don't know. But they're pretty close. Like within a 10-minute drive, I could go to any of those gyms anywhere. But if I had to choose a Planet Fitness, I think the nearest Planet Fitness from here is in Surrey, which is 45 minutes. Joshua, I use a cooler, an ice chest. I just have a Pelican cooler and it works great for me. And because I haven't put ice in my cooler, well, I bought ice because I had a sore back, but that's the only, otherwise before that I haven't had ice in my cooler for probably weeks. Especially in this cooler weather, because I get a bit of a draft from my back door because the door seals aren't 100% perfect. So that's where I leave all my vegetables and stuff now, is on a box on the floor by the back door, and the cool air from the back door keeps my vegetables and stuff like that and needed a cool temperature. The only time I ever use ice now is if I need beer in my cooler. And in the summertime, obviously. But wintertime, I will go, like literally, I probably won't buy ice, you know, until my back, hopefully another week of putting ice in my back and that'll be done. But other than that, I probably won't use ice in that cooler until probably February, probably March, by the time that it warms up again. Ooh, how long have we been on? 113 minutes. Yeah, it's true. I'm just gonna call you Thomas. I don't know how to say your first thing. It's true. Anytime Fitnesses are smaller and Planet Fitnesses are huge. Even out here, they're open up. They're freaking massive gyms. Anytime Fitness are usually quite small, little tiny small business areas, and that's fine. I mean, they got what you need. They have a shower, and that's the key. That's the main part of it, especially for me anywhere. Chris asked, do flash blizzards exist? Not here. Definitely not in Vancouver. Snow barely exists out here. You have to go much farther the other side of Canada. This side of Canada is pretty warm. Anyway, you guys, I can't keep doing this much longer. Sitting in the same position is going to kill my back after a while. I've been sitting in the same spot for 115 minutes. Rick Remix, you got that right. Vancouver has like flash drizzles. We get lots of rain here. No snow, but lots of rain. But I would rather a rainy day in the winter than tons of freaking snow like that. far side of Canada gets. I like Vancouver for that. But anyway, guys, thanks for everything. Mike Brown just posted. Don't forget to come check us out on Patreon if you guys want to. Patreon, if you guys don't know, is a place for... We post something a little bit every day for them there. And it's $1 a month. That's it. No big, huge, freaking... huge things out of your pocket. But if you want to be a part of us, it's up to you guys. I'm not here to push Patreon. I love you guys, and I love the people that come over to visit us there. But Patreon is... I love them. And like, when I hurt my back, Patreon knew about it the same day. That's the best way to explain Patreon. They know everything on time, all the time. Like, the second I hurt my back, my first thought was, shit, I better go find some Wi-Fi so I can let people on Patreon know what's happening with me. Pretty crazy, but when something exciting happens in my world, or new things go on, or whatever, they're like the family I always like. They're like the friend I always gotta call. Patreon! Yo, Patreon, what's up, guys? I got something to tell you. So, but that's what that's all about. It's just an everyday connection with us in real time. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. I'm going to stick around in the comments as soon as I shut this live stream off, because I think the comments run for like 15 minutes afterwards. So I'll go through some of your comments. Maybe we can chit chat until they keep it off. And after this live stream, I'm going to be going over and chatting on our Discord chat room. So if you're interested in Discord, the Discord link is in the description of this live stream and any video. So I'm going to go over there now. If you're not on it, hit it. Go freaking join us all on Discord, and let's chat for a little while this evening. I'm going now. I love you guys. Thank you to everybody for super chats. You guys are freaking rock stars. And there's him. All right, you guys. Peace out.